Hello, welcome to the Tasks and Icons Consulting Excel video series. In this video, we're going to look at how to delete unwanted data rows in the sheet. My name is Karo Ezuzu. Now, sometimes we have data downloaded into our Excel sheet and we have them look like this. Now, let's look at this report carefully. We notice that we have some empty rows in this report and we certainly don't need it. This is empty, this is empty, the whole of these ones are empty, this is empty. So if I continue deleting this one after the other, you can see that it's going to take a long time for us to complete a big file deleting empty rows. Now, there are two approaches I'm going to adopt now. First, when all your empty cells are even, when I mean even is this is an empty cell here, and this particular cell is also empty. Let me take a draw pen, get a red to do this. This is empty, this is empty, this is empty, this is empty. Now look at another row, this is empty. So you find out that each cell that is empty all through from A to E where we have data. If I move down here, this is empty, the whole row is empty. But we don't have a situation here where I have some cells, this has the data, this has data, this has data, this has data, and all of a sudden this is empty. I don't have such situation in this file. So when this is your situation, then it is very easy. We are going to adapt an approach. I'm going to highlight first the whole of this file. I'm highlighting everything. So if you have thousands of data, just highlight all of them to the end. I'm highlighting the whole of this one down here. This is the whole file, the whole sheet rather highlighted. I'll now go to my home tab. Now in the editing group, I'll see an icon or a command called find and select. Click on that find and select. You see go to special. Now if I click on go to special, there are a lot of stuff here you can do, but for now we are after blank cells. So I'm selecting blank that I want to highlight all the blank cells. When I take OK, all the blank cells in that sheet will be highlighted. Now, those are the sheets, the cells that we don't need, the rows we don't need. So all I need to do is come to delete, and I just say delete sheet rows, and the work is done. So you can see how easy it is that I've just deleted everything, and this is the report I need. Now, what if my report was this way? Let's look at the second scenario. What if my report was this way? Look at this scenario now. I have here Alex, here Kebi, I have an amount here, and this place is empty. So I have an empty cell there. Now come to this place, there's an empty cell, this one's, I have an empty cell here. That approach, if you use that approach, you will end up losing a lot of data. And most persons in organizations have actually lost huge amount of data using the earlier approach for this kind of data analysis. So what I'm going to do in this case, first, I'm going to highlight only the ones that have cells empty all through. So if I use the approach that we just used earlier on, let me assume I've highlighted this, and then I go to my find and select, go to special, and I take blank. Look at what's going to happen. You will notice that the whole of this one, the whole of this row will be deleted. This one is highlighted, so the whole of this row will be deleted. This one is highlighted, the whole of this row will be deleted. But that's not our intention. Our intention is to delete only rows here. This one will be deleted, which shouldn't be. Our intention is to delete rows that are evenly empty from beginning to end. So this approach will not work. If you apply this approach to your data, bet me you're going to lose a lot of data that you might not notice because your file is huge. So what approach do we adopt? When you have this, the best approach is to delete only rows that are evenly empty. So I have empty cells 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's only rows that have 5 empty cells that I'm going to delete. So let me put here a number, for example, and then I'm going to count how many rows are empty. Anyone that is up to 5, then I need to delete it. So I can easily say I use the function count blank. We already know that function count blank counts empty cells. If I say the count blank, how many spaces we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, equal to 5. here is telling me true, which means all the cells here are empty. Now, if I copy this down, look at what happened. It's telling me false. If I copy here, it's telling me false. That means the empty cells here are not 5. So all I need to do is to drag this one down, copy this one down to the end of the file, and I'll just delete or sort rather everyone that is not to be true. So I do this, I've just copied down. So you can see everyone that is true are the ones I need to delete. All the ones that are false, I need to keep, because if I delete this one that is false, I'll be losing the whole of the data. So what am I going to delete? All the rows where I have true. Now, since is there several approaches I can do the manual deleting, but I can easily sort that I want true to be put together while false to be put together. Now, if true is put together, that means all the true will be together and then all the false having the relevant data will be there. So I can sort. And how do I sort? We use the shortcut key, Alt, comma, A for sort SA. So Alt ASA, for example, we sort in ascending order, while Alt ASD, we sort in descending order. So if I take that, I place my cursor here, and I say Alt ASA, that's what I need. You can see all of them have been put together. So I don't need the whole of this one. So I can now delete this column. I don't need it anymore. So I come here, I delete this column. And that's also my report is said. I don't actually need this. I can delete this. I can delete this last row, this first row. This is my report. So you can see how easy this approach is. I can see I have sorted report, all the rows that are empty all through, it has deleted them. The ones that have 1 or 2 rows, it has left them. So it has left this one that has this cell empty. It has left this one that have only this one cell empty. This is the best approach to use. Thank you very much for listening. In other videos, we're going to see the power of Microsoft Excel. Bye-bye.